Because nowadays, if you're speaking to a beloved, you don't mind speaking for hours and hours and hours. Any time in the night, the call comes, text message. There's a certain feeling. The fluttering of the heart. Certain quivering and wavering inside. It's just a nice feeling. If you love someone and then suddenly, for example, if the wife is bringing another man in the house for whatever reason, a bit too often, maybe he's an electrician or something, but she seems to be inviting a bit too often, there's going to be a problem. In fact, there's going to be an issue. If the husband is bringing or speaking to a woman a bit too often, seems to be getting a bit too comfortable, it doesn't seem normal, then there's going to be a jealousy there. Because it's against the love aspect. Love needs to be pure in that sense. Now, imagine it. Let's talk about physical pleasures. How do physical pleasures feel? I mean, it's wonderful, isn't it? I mean, there's so much pleasure that you get from eating a dish that's supposed to be very pleasing. A nice hotel, nice restaurant. You know, living in a nice hotel for a few days with everything at your service, nice big rooms, you know, breakfast that is as big as this house, meaning breakfast hall that is as big as this house, you know, with different types of food that, you know, you can't even try everything, you know. So there is a certain pleasure. The pleasure of listening to a nice voice, the pleasure of intimacy, the pleasure of whether that be nice scenery, whatever it may be. The physically, you know, there's no denying that there's a pleasure in that. Whatever a person is pleased by and whatever a person gets their pleasure through, there's a great amount of pleasure. Marriage and sexual intercourse in marriage is a realization, is an indication towards the pleasures of paradise, because one of the highest levels of pleasure that people will have is sexual fulfillment. And they say that this is one indication of what kind of pleasure will be in paradise. It's momentary, but it's so great and so intense. And when in Jannah, it's going to be even more so.